Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a reading for the sign of Gemini from November 15th through the 31st. In Gemini, as I was shuffling your cards, I kept getting an overwhelming feeling of stress. And then you start out with the card, the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is usually a card of anxiety, fear, something keeping you up at night. You're worried about something. And I know as it is, Gemini's minds kind of work on overtime. So that may be something that you're just maybe overanalyzing or overthinking that is making you stay up at night. Because for some of you, I feel like you are worried about work, and some of you, I feel like you're worried of finances and a small percentage of relationship. But I feel like you need to think more positive. I feel like you need, for some of you that are looking for work, not to worry, just meditate and try to not worry, because I feel like the next, I feel like you are going to get a position. It's just that you're not being able to think clear or see clear because you're tired. And so when you're interviewing, your interviewing isn't going as you would like, as well as you would like it to go, because you're too, you're staying up at night. You're losing sleep. And so for some of you, I feel like that is what's bothering you. Some of you, your finances, like you're still like robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of thing, and then robbing Peter again. But I wouldn't worry too much, because then you have the Seven of Cups next to the Nine of Swords, and that's having options. Okay, that's having options. That's a card of, this is card of choice and being confused. And I feel like for some of you, this in a relationship, you are confused about that. But for some of you that are looking for work, I feel like you're going to have multiple options. That's going to confuse you because you're not going to know which job to select. But I feel like it's going to go good no matter what you choose. Like, I feel like if you do get multiple offers, the one that you pick, you're going to make the best of it. It's going to bring money to the table. It's going to bring you more than you think. For some of you, I feel like you have multiple partners, or will have multiple partners or choices. And for some of you, I feel like for finances, this is not a good time to overspend, or invest in anything that is not necessary, okay? Because then I see you have also the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, you know, that's happy home, that's special occasions, special events, that's, you know, being happy. It's a positive card. It's something that you'll be celebrating. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be moving house. I feel like for, you know, for work-wise, everything's going to be going good. You're going to be successful in whatever it is that you're doing. I see a small percentage of possible marriage. Finances will then start to look a little bit better. But while you're in the process of making the decision on which job to select, I would just not invest anything until you get to that point where you have enough money in your savings, like after a few checks. And that is what I'm getting out of these cards here. As right now, you're starting out to be worried, but there's nothing to worry about. I feel like you're going to be fine. And then I feel like you're looking at the Five of Cups here, and you're looking like I feel like you're focusing on what you don't have right now. Because if I take, because you saw how it was like underneath this, the Nine of Swords. So if I take the cards, they're looking at each other, and that's because you're losing sleep, because you're thinking, I don't have these 3 cups filled yet. But yet, if you turned around, you saw the 2, and that 2 is enough to get you through whatever situation it is that you're going through. Again, if you're trying to look for work, you will find it. You just have to keep applying yourself. You need to be proactive. You need to not think about it and worry about it so much, because then when you get to the interviews, you're not your 100% self. Then I see you have the Tower, and the Tower is all about changes, right? And you need to have that little shake in our life to make us have you know, a better outcome, to how do I want to say this? In order to have a new beginning, you have to end it. So the Tower is coming in and saying, okay, I'm here to end whatever it is that isn't working for you, so that you can begin something that will work for you. So whether it be your job, a relationship, finances, moving house, whatever that may apply to you, Gemini, this is what that is saying. This is saying, now I'm here. Apologize for the dog. Now I'm here to shake up your foundation because you need change. You need to have change. And then this is you, the Queen of Swords. And being the Queen of Swords, this is, you know, using your instincts and that is serving you well. You're ready and you know what you want, you know what you need. Now you're waiting for that offer. And I feel like for some of you, you need to like hold your tongue sometimes. I feel like for some of you, you're too straightforward, too blunt, and you may be hurting other people's feelings around you. And I know you're probably saying, yeah, shut up. That I know, but who cares? But that is just what I'm getting. Like you may offend the person that you don't mean to offend. This is also a card is saying to be caution in love. So be aware. Yeah, and so in you know, I mean, I was gonna say if this isn't you, Gemini, but it is, because this was crowning your reading. Okay, so these are how your cards came out, and she was crowning your reading. So that is definitely you, wanting to have the happy home, which you will have, having choices from either love or job. You're losing sleep because you're thinking about what you don't have, but you still have 2 cups that are full. You're going to have this change to have this, you know, happy home, celebration, steady foundation. So then I have your oracle card, and we've got intuition. Okay, and this card is basically that is saying to use your intuition, because it's guiding you. Okay, so it's like the spirit guides are saying, you know what, we're trying to get your attention. Where are you? Like, listen to us. Why are you stressing? And you're just like, you're so overwhelmed with what's going on in your life that you're not paying attention to your intuition. And if you turn inward, you'll find the answers. This is what your intuition is saying. And this intuition is the High Priestess in the regular tarot. So Gemini, you need to get into your intuition so that you can see what's going on, and then you'll be guided better. You'll make better choices. So then I pulled more tarot. Well, I actually was going to pull one more, and 2 came out. So you get self-worth and you have success. Okay. And basically, I'm going to read this from the book. So we'll start with self-worth, because that was the one that fell out first. And it says that, do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others that you are not worthy? And this goes along with your interviews, because if you're not believing in yourself and have confidence that you can do the job, then you're not portraying that in your interviews. Okay, so all my children act with self-respect no matter circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I next love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. So keep your head high. So even though right now you're just focusing on the 3 of Cups that's spilled and not the 2 that's here, it's not giving you the confidence. So like I said earlier, that you need to rest, not worry, because when you're in an interview, you're not portraying yourself as confident. And then if you're doubting yourself, then they start to doubt you. The next card you got was success. And again, the Tower needs to come into your life to shake out your foundation so that you can get the success. And because the Tower comes in, you will have the success here with the Four of Wands, okay? And it says accomplishments are yours now, and you are in position to reap the rewards of your hard work. The symbol of success reminds you that hard work pays off. Being true to yourself and refusing to compromise will yield good things. Choosing this symbol is a wonderful sign that all is well in your life. The symbol requires you to keep working hard, lest you have lose the knowledge you have gained. Now is not the time for slacking off. Keep going. Celebrate even the smallest victories. Be proud of yourself as I am proud of you. Remember, everything you choose now will come to be realized. Choose wisely. So basically, it coincides with your self-worth because it's telling you to think highly of yourself, to go with what you can accomplish, right? Use your intuition, Gemini, to get to, to get to your feeling, so that you can make the right choice here to have this happy home and solid foundation, and celebrate that your success, okay? But in order to do that, you need to stop worrying. You need to just kind of meditate, pray, whatever it is that you can do to help you overcome what it is that you are feeling, okay? So that you'll get a good night's sleep, so you can represent yourself with confidence, so that you can go in and get the job, right? Or get that promotion, whatever it is this may mean to you, Gemini. You need to believe in yourself that you can do the job, and that you are confident in yourself, and that you can accomplish whatever they put on your plate. So Gemini, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you would like a personal reading, my email address will be listed below. I do have a website. You can click on the link. It'll take you to my website, and then you can see the different readings I do. Not all of them are listed because I do have a lot of different readings. And if you want a reading on blockage, like what is blocking you from getting to where you need to be, I also offer those readings. And I don't think that it's listed on my website, but I do offer those. All right, I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope that all works out in your favor, Gemini.